Hey guys, 1 minute here. I'm gonna mute the primary mic for a second while I move it. I forgot to move it. Cable management. All right, there we go. Okay, let me, sorry, still fucking around with some of the new setup here. The new dongle is here. Sorry if you hear me scooting the mic. I used it last stream as well, but I think I figured out what was going on last stream that caused me some troubles. So I should be good. Let me know if there's any audio desync issues that I can't hear. Ideally, there are none this stream, but we'll see. But yeah, we're doing the last chance for spoilers if you're not at least to Olympus and NA, and especially for, but we're doing the U-Olga quests today. Or at least we're gonna start them. I don't know how far I'm gonna get into them because they are long fights, and I have no clue like just how long this first one I'm actually gonna read out loud, and this will actually be like the only time you guys ever are seeing me do it. I guess I did a summer once blind, but this is one of the first times you guys will see me doing blind FGO readings. Like Seraphi, which I have been reading, I've read before, but I've never read it for FGO blind like this. I already did all the new Bleached Earth quests. I have some free quests I need to do in NA, but I'm expecting a relatively easygoing time here. Like, these fights aren't easy. I'm probably gonna have to reset a few teams, but and I hope that they added the JP quality of life functions into this to begin with. We'll find out, but I've at least got all the pieces I need to beat this thing once we get to the actual U-Olga fight itself. In JP, I was able to do it with just Castoria, Zufu, and a level 100 Castoria Zerker. I've got a lot better than Castoria Zufu and a level 100 Castoria Zerker that I had in the account. I have NP4 Castoria Zerker. I've got multiple other art supports that are not Zufu, and I'm gonna have a much easier time making it through the wave fights because the vast majority of my servants on this account are leveled. Not all the rank ups are up to date, but they're all leveled at least. So I got high hopes that this is gonna be a success. The other U-Olga quests, I have no idea. The quest battle can be paused partway through. Okay. I think this may be the platonic ideal of order. If left perfectly alone, this place will never be disturbed. It won't even so much as move. Sorry, guys. Seki's responding to something I said in... You guys, if you all want to see what's going on, go check out the Discord. I'm about to tell Zaki off. Okay. Sorry, guys. Normally I don't take a moment to disrupt stream to go to interact with the Discord, but that felt like a special occasion. Yeah. Seki now knows what she did. All right. If left perfectly alone, this place will never be disturbed. It won't even so much as move. It makes sense, a lot of sense. But of course, in this reality, that's just not possible. Abandoned things, fragments of power, are already disturbing this order, I swear. What a waste. Even if she did meet her inevitable end sooner than we expected, it would still be a tremendous waste to leave these divine fragments to their own devices. If these divine vessels have lost their soul, then I will bring them back to the stage as mechanized Avengers. It will be an encore, perhaps a comeback. Mash Curulate, reporting for duty. What is that? Nick present. Alright, I'm just gonna get right into it. 5 minutes ago, a massive rift in humanity occurred at a particular location on the bleached earth. It was in the Atlantic, at a location that doesn't seem significant at first glance, but that's... yeah, right where Olympus was. Even though the Atlantic lost what was gone, I don't think we can rule this out as just coincidence. Oh, Nemo Professor, what's the latest on the situation? Funny you should ask. I just received the latest observation results. Here, I'll put them up on the monitor now. The palace from Olympus? Yes, it's completely fake though. Behind its veneer, it's flimsier than the set of a school play. What's more, this is the only part of Olympus that has been recreated. An area covering about 1 kilometer radius. You say this place is like a set? Does that mean it was made with magecraft? That we still don't know. However, we did observe this. I'll call it a Lost Belt recreation point now. Contains an unbelievably massive amount of magical energy. Is it a Holy Grail? It has a similar waveform, but I don't think so. Right now, all we know for sure is that it is giving off a tremendous amount of magical energy. Sounds like we'll just have to go there and check out for ourselves then. See ya, Seki. Alright, Storm Border is on course for the coordinates in the Atlantic. Very well, Nick, Kadok, Mesh. You three will make up our field ops team for this mission. If our comms should cut you off you're to follow Kadok's instructions until they are re-established. Understood. We already know this for a fact that Olympus disappeared completely. I don't know what it is that's shown up there now, but I've got a bad feeling about it. We will arrive in the design point in 5 minutes. Are you all good, Field Ops? All good here. We've explored a lot of different places so far, but we're rarely gone into a new one quite so blind. All we've been able to learn about this place is that it superficially resembles Olympus. Well, I guess we can also be reasonably sure it's solid enough to land on, not an illusion or anything we're going to sink into. That basically leaves us adrift in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. In fact, if that happens, I'll hold it against you forever. Oh, I have an idea. Kadok, flipped like this, my shield is sort of shaped like a giant bowl. So if that should happen, we could always use it as like a life raft. She must be trying to lighten the mood. I didn't mean to make her worry about me. Sounds like fun, but no. Besides, there wouldn't be room for me with you and Nick in there. Wait, was she being serious? Enough chatter. Nemo, Da Vinci, prep for landing. Roger that. Stormboarder, reduce speed. Let's go. Master, give me your hand. Match being too pure. A little bit. Huh? What is it? Is it an attack from Olympus? No, it's not that. Everything's shaking. It's like the ground and the sky have been inverted. Inverted? You mean you're falling up? Captain, get out the net. We need to secure them to the deck. Munir. I can't. The net will just fly off to the sky the moment I send it out. Abort mission. Field ops team, return to the ship. We'll make a temporary retreat as soon as we've confirmed the three are back on board. I don't think we can walk. The ground and sky keep switching places. No, it's not that. They're switching places. It's more like gravity itself is shifting. I can't determine which way is up. My body keeps getting pulled in all directions. I'm setting out the anchor now. Grab onto it. Nick, Kadok, you two hang on to MASH and brace for rapid descent. Hold on tight, Master. I'll use my shield to cushion our landing. I think I'm gonna black out. Whew, I caught you just in time. Are you okay, Master? I feel sick. Oh, right. I can't blame you after all that tumbling. Let me try rubbing your back and see if that helps. Well, that was awful. Glad I skipped breakfast today. Looks like our columns are still intact. Thank goodness for that, at least. I trust everyone is all right. Just seeing the live feed of you all tumbling in the sky made me queasy, so I can only imagine how it felt for you. Yes, Commander Gordolf, we all landed safely. Although Master is still a little groggy. There, I'm okay, more or less. Well done, my boy. Keep breathing. Deep breathing is the key to a great many things. Alright, time for you to get to work. There could be an enemy nearby, after all. The magical energy signal is up ahead. Can you see anything? Observation from here is proving difficult, possibly due to the gravitational fluctuation. Signals are being rejected. It is like trying to watch something through thick, cloudy glass. Yeah, no duplicate CE, Zara Herrera. We'll try to get as close to the gravitational fluctuations as we can. Hopefully we'll be able to see something. Over there. That's... Hey, Stormboarder, are you still having trouble with the visuals? Yes, our attempts to observe are still getting us nowhere. Why? What have you found? I can't believe it, but it's definitely her. It's the President of Earth, U-Olga Marie. Oh, what was that? Hold on, you two. Yes, that looks like Olga Marie, but it can't be her. No chance. Got that, Nick? MASH, don't be hasty about this. Dear 2 level 100 black girls, I'm sorry, Zara Herrera. I know that. Stormboarder, I'd like you to try narrowing down your observation target. Can you tell if that Olga Marie is at the center of the gravitational fluctuations? There, finally got it. Are you alright, Kadok? Or you're right, Kadok. The Olga Marie you're seeing is indeed the center of the gravitational fluctuations. More than that, something else has just come to light. The foundation of humanity is shifting a great deal more even than the gravity. Basically, everything within a 1 kilometer radius. Which means this recreation of Olympus is shaking up the foundation of humanity merely by existing. And it's all because of U-O. Her name will be... Albeit by the mysterious silk over reacts. That is pretty funny. The dead don't come back to life. The dead don't come back to life. There's no way she could still be alive, right? Who are you? My name is of little importance, but most usually call me the Count. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, dear Chaldeans. I hope you can forgive me for communicating with you only through my voice at the moment. So this tasteless production was your doing? Oh yes, I'm actually fairly well known for my poor taste. But more importantly, I can't stand waste. It's just so, well, wasteful. What do you want? Well, you see, it was such a waste that I couldn't help myself. These Olga Maries are fragments of fractured power. Each is a vessel for a dead god. I thought it only right that I put them to good use. They're more than strong enough to tire you out, no. So I'm going to use them to wear you all down, body and soul. Now, begin operation. Roar like fire in response to my forgery, my creation. For you are a dead god with the element of fire. The being who looks like Director Olga Marie has begun to move. Sure looks hostile now. Guess that Count guy's words got it pretty wild up. Fragments of fractured power. So basically, he reused the remnants of her magical energy after she vanished in the South American Lost Belt. Maybe it's a kind of necromancy. The output's crazy given who it's targeting. Oh yes, you can think of it that way if you'd like. You may also call it an encore for a tragic god who never even used a fraction of her power in the South American Lost Belt. What you see before you now are fragments of her divine vessel that have been collected, repaired, and refined to draw out their unique traits. I like to call the result god elements, but I would humbly ask you refer to them as Miss U-Olga Marie as a sign of respect. I did use a vast amount of magical energy to make these very expensive dolls after all. You. Now, I don't mind speaking to ignorant commoners about my secret arts. I don't want to draw attention away from the star of the show. After all, it would be shameless for me to take center stage when all I did was create and reanimate her vessel, though. I see. I don't know what your deal is, but I can tell you're not ready to fight us directly. So instead, you came up with the worst possible, most effective stand-in to fight us in your place. If you're using the remnants of Olga Maria Numasphere, the foreign god's vessel, as your weapon, then we don't have to listen to a word you say either. Nick, mash! The enemy before you is almost certainly more dangerous than any opponent you've faced so far. Keeping that in mind, let me ask you one last time. Can you do this? Of course. Preparing to engage the enemy. I don't care if she's even stronger than Olga Marie we met in South America. I won't let anyone use Director Olga Marie like this. And here we go. We are into fights, and we are going to be spending a lot of time in fights. 30 servants. Okay, so I kind of know what strategy I'm going with at the end here. So I'm gonna but I'll keep reserves of stronger servants around based off the weaknesses here. So attack advantage, assassin, berserker, alter ego, defensive advantage, rider, moon cancer, foreigner, shielder. So just don't bring riders, moon cancers, or foreigners, or assassin, or berserkers are fine. Basically, resistances are. Resistances maintain resistance. What I resist from her, she resists from me, excluding shielder, which only has defense. But it's the same in reverse. So if I'm good to her, she's good to me. Okay. So Moon Cancer, Haley Castro, single target setup archer or lancer. And the single target or AoE archer. Doesn't matter, just a good team. Li Shuen. Or Jag. I could Jag. Single target Saber. Single target Rider. And then Alter Ego there, because Alter Ego is one of the... Yeah, so long as I don't drop all my Alter Egos in that one fight, I'm fine. Okay. Let's try this first. Relatively straightforward. I do want to build this team with a Moon Cancer to deal with the main threat. I don't have any single target Moon Cancers other than BB. So I'm going to rely on I'll rely on Archetype Earth for that. She also doesn't need access to a particularly good CE to do this, because she could just drop her NP. And I'm going to be holding off on anything with Kaleidoscope abilities or Black Grail unless I like really struggle with a fight, because those ones are the ones I kind of want to save. That, and I think I'm going to save Demonic Bodhisattva too. The reason for Demonic Bodhisattva is because Castoria is going to be in that final set. And if I'm going to save Castoria, then Castoria is probably getting Demonic Bodhisattva in order to let me pop the NP with 3... the first NP will give me 3 Solemn Defenses, which takes you really far. Berserker would cover all, so yes, you could also drop Berserkers. But, alright, now if I'm building a team around Moon Cancer, if I could find any Rider supports. I don't think I have very many Rider supports, because I don't have Rhinus, who would probably be a good pick here. Before I lock into Archetype Earth there, are there any other, like, casters I want to... Yeah, so I should save at least some good Riders for the Battle 8. But... Ooh. I'll probably use Ushi in Battle 8, paired with my Scotties. Because it's getting to the later end. I don't really want to bring the Scotties into the U-Olga fight, because they don't really have the survivability I want for the U-Olga fight. Anything I bring into the U-Olga fight itself, or the E-Olga fight, is going to be Arts, because Arts is just right now my best defensive set. But I'll probably save some, like, the meta supports for the later fights. Okay, but if I'm bringing in Buster here, I don't want to bring in a meta Buster support, but what do I have on Rider for 4-star? Anything not that selfish on Rider I could use. What's Martha Ryder's skill set? Does she have any just random supportive abilities? I don't even have all of her skills unlocked. Now we're going to ignore Martha Ryder. Yeah, no, you're not. Don Quixote's not going to do a lot either. I doubt my 3-star Riders have anything particularly helpful support-wise. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Let's... Okay. Does I even have anything that's less selfish here? Not particularly. Drake is not very Drake has her, well, she can be selfish, but she doesn't have the, she doesn't have, or she has her first skill set, which is a NP damage up, which could be useful just in general to have. Okay. And for the last one... Do I want to bring a Berserker? Good luck, OCSJC. Hey, Carlos. The Amakusa CE? I can take a look. I could try to bring Nightingale. No, I'm going to hold off on this, because I have a feeling I can make use of the trait damage on Nightingale better. What about... No, they have an Avenger. I shouldn't bring a Ruler. I mean, I'm in the planning phase right now more than anything, Carlos. Like, we'll see how things go once I get into the actual fight itself. Because this is the kind of thing where it's going to work or it won't. And what's going to kill me, if anything kills me today, it's the fact that I haven't done so many rank ups. I am very behind on rank ups in NA. Let's bring Ganesha. Little chip damage, but okay. Does anyone know if the quality of life where you don't have to complete them all at once and you can go back and edit your parties before trying from where you left off is still in here? Yes, Assassin Wu is a great quick support for just depending on how you want to use her. But if you're going to use Lancer Skahawk, she's incredible. I have a Lancer Skahawk and a Assassin Wu, not Castro, Assassin Wu. No, I haven't. Let me take a look at her because I actually might use Lance or Skahawk here at Battle 3. Okay. Well, if anyone confirms that, let me know. Let me know. Okay, for Berserkers and the Assassins. I'll do CEs afterwards. This setup, I'm thinking... I'm going to bring my Ashe. She's not perfect, but she's actually got some decent stuff going for her now. Buster. I probably should strap an alter ego in here as well. Because Ashe is going to be nice to have as a pseudo support that can do damage, but casters just don't have the DPS output I want. Or you're going to want for this kind of thing. Especially the NP1 Ashe there. So... doesn't offer any kind of... doesn't really offer any kind of support, but I feel like Tiamat's going to be my best primary damage dealer in this fight. She's also got good skill rankings. Okay, other than that... who else to pair with Berserker and Assassin? I'm going to tentatively put Meta McLear here. I think... is there a foreigner fight later? There is. But for the foreigner fight, I'm going to be honest here, and I'll come back to this in a second. I just want to clear this out before I touch any other alter egos. It's going to make most sense to use my best alter ego for this fight and just wipe it with damage. I don't know if I'm going to give her a proper team or a support, though. So I'm going to come back to that. Archer. So this is what I was thinking earlier. I got two approaches I could do here because this is a Shadow Servant. Since it's a Shadow Servant, I could probably use Draco if I really want to on the Shadow Servants. But let's hold on Draco for now because I'm not bad off for DPS archers on this account. I do have my Skahawk who has okay skill levels in her, at least some of these skills. I have not leveled Caster Wu yet, which is kind of... if I had been smart, I'd have leveled Caster Wu going into this fight, because Caster Wu could support Skahawk. Barring Caster Wu's support, I'm going to try something a little bit funky, because I can give a little quick support to Skahawk here, in case this fight goes a little long. Because I believe on this account I should have... yeah, who has quick support tied to her NP, and I've done all of her buffs. Yeah, I'm going to bring Osaka Behime. Just because I don't plan to bring a Skadi to this one. Not unless things go south. And because... I'll bring Zuge here, because Skahawk's going to struggle with battery problems. With battery problems in mind... I should probably just preemptively give her a 50% battery somewhere around here. So let me see if I can find a quick battery with 50%. Quick arts. Nah, I don't want quick and arts. There's NP strength up, so it's not the worst. I'm going to keep this in mind. Special attack against demonic could be useful here. I'm sure chat's got its own input on strategies here, so I'll check chat in a second. This one. This CE. Pause battle, retry current wave, return to specified wave. Return to specified wave. Interesting. Killed you in her last bar. Oof. No, I guess the question then is it giving you the chance, if you click return to specified wave, is it giving you a chance to modify your, can you switch your team? Because it sounds like you could retry even if you lose one of the fights, but can you swap out your team a little bit? Oh, pause battle was the quality of life feature, I think. Okay, archers. This would be great for Gilgamesh if I had my Gilgamesh fully raised at this point. I do not, though. I'm actually going to return real quickly. Do I have any sabers to fight later? No. So I don't have a great archer setup here that's going to be particularly clean. So I'm thinking... What if I just hit it a couple times really hard? I'm not saying I'm going to do this. I will be back to this setup, because I'm going to want to put CEs down if this is what I go with. But... I don't hate the idea of trying to Super Orion this thing. But I think I might switch this team up later, because just depending on what I work out as that I want to do in as these fights go on. So, Berserker. It would be nice if I had a good foreigner for this. Do I have any foreigners that I think could handle this on their own? Oh, Van Gogh. I'll bring Van Gogh for that. Van Gogh could honestly handle this fight themselves, so if I wanted to, I could stick Van Gogh there, but anything that would help Van Gogh would be quick. A quick team. I'm gonna... Let's... Where am I thinking quick's gonna go? Right now, my first thought here is quick might go with Meltrolis here. Full quick, but I might only... Maybe I do half quick. Maybe I do half quick. I could always just try hitting it really hard. Is this a single Berserker? This is a single Berserker. Hang on, I'm rethinking. No, I'm not yet. Not yet. if I can, if I want anything, it's to generate extra C stars for Van Gogh in this fight. On rounds where Van Gogh's not actually going. This is about to be a really, really, really weird choice here, I think. But honestly, I kind of want to go with for. I'm gonna put Jack in here. I realize it's a wild, wild setup. I just need something that can passively generate a lot of C stars. So if I need any face cards that aren't Van Gogh's while also critting, I don't know. I like that a little bit. Scratch that. I'm gonna use BB Summer. Potentially lock Van Gogh into a good card setup. And what are you offering me, Abby? Buff clear, NP gauge. Nah. If I built a Buster team around you, I could, but I don't want to adjust my Buster team quite yet. Have a good night, Hayashi. I'm not entirely sure how I'd want to go about that. Do I want to rethink this plan a little bit? It's a Berserker. I don't need to hold myself to Van Goghing it. Wait, I might know what I'm doing. I'll just put... Oh, no. I'll do Morgan and Van Gogh. I realize it's a little bit counterintuitive because you do want... That C-Star Absorb is going to be a bit of a problem. But if I can lock the cards on a good Van Gogh hand using BB Summer, Morgan's C-Star Generate won't screw me over too bad. Okay, Rider. So... Go to my Assassins here. I have two approaches I can go here. I can go my NP2 Li Shuan or my NP1 Kama, both of which are at decent NP levels, or both which have good skill levels, but I'm thinking Kama here might be the better of the two, because Kama you can does significant damage with charm support. I want to say I can probably pull off other charm servants. Who else has charm? Filter. I think I can charm. These are my charm options here. Am I really about to... Nah. there anyone here with good levels on their charm? Parvati. Is her NP have charm on it? It does. How about Kama Avenger? Does she have charm on a skill or on... It's under NP. I don't particularly want to do that, though. I'm thinking Parvati is one of my better plays here for charm support. What if I brought in you? Low chance, and only the males. This is low chance for humanoids. And it removes buffs. I might try Alexander. Weird choice, I'm aware, but he has quick support. A skilled chance at charm, and an AoE attack up. Okay. So I've already blown my Buster comp to make Orion up here maybe more useful, but I might go back and switch that around again. Okay. So kill the charm. This is a single... Is this just a Lancer Dragon? This is a Lancer Dragon. The funny comp here would be to use Siegfried. But I don't have his skills very high leveled, I don't think. It's probably not a good idea to build a comp around a very unskilled servant. I had Sigurd. If I had Sigurd. That's better for humanoids. Well, I think right now I'm probably leaning to Musashi Saber because she's really my only. Well, I have Okita, but I could probably get some better support from Musashi Saber. I think because like off the top of my head immediately, I can turn. Where's she at? I can turn Bunyan here into a Buster support, who's going to die quickly, so it helps get better Musashi cards. And then on top of Bunyan, what if I focused on just letting Musashi just go at it? Because I could also go down here again to the low rarities and low rarity sabers. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? I need to do your NP rank up. C-Star drop's not worth... I'm not going to do anything, but removes a debuff for an ally. Yeah, it's not that good. Okay, never mind. I thought he might have had something better on him. For Musashi. I'll bring Bedivere. Okay, we're starting to hit towards the end now. So, single target caster. Easy choice. Now I need to support her somehow. I have not popped Quick. The problem with popping Quick, though, is I've been holding off my Quick setup for these two fights here. For the Foreigner fight and the, and this fight. I think I'm at least going to pop Ruler Scotty on the caster fight. I'm going to think about caster Scotty for a second. Where's my Ruler Scotty? Ruler Scotty. Melt here, who I'm going to give her instead is Cuckoo. Because Cuckoo can at least hit super effective as a Berserker. And has her own defenses enough to protect her. And Melt's going to generate C-Stars pretty well as a quick servant. So Cuckoo could take advantage of that for better, for good support skills. Who else would I want to put with Melt? Could I put someone else with Melt and use Caster for Ushi? Because Ushi needs the battery more than Melt does. I mean, I've been holding off on putting him in here, but what if I put Oberon on? No, I shouldn't put Oberon here. I'm going to put Caster Scotty here, and I'll put Oberon with Ushi. Ushi, again, needs the battery more. So, where's Caster Scotty? And Oberon can go here. And I just won't take advantage of that last skill unless it's a killing blow. Okay. And that just leaves... U-Olga, which is why I've been purposely holding off on using a lot of my usable servants for this fight for the purpose of dropping them here. So... Oh, I didn't grail my Castoria Zerker, so that was like the key difference in winning or losing last time when I played this in JP. So this could be interesting. Turns into a quick grinding stream. It shouldn't, but we'll go with that setup here. And we're just gonna hit it really hard. I'm going to lock these in. Good luck, Zero Herrera. You're using Caster Ellie, Zero Herrera? Okay. Alright, working backwards. Where's my Demonic Bodhisattva? I should have... I need to go and... Wait, I think I did pop that on this account. I did pop skill 2 on my Castoria. Good. So, Demonic Bodhisattva, Maximate Broken, plus Castoria's natural skill set actually might be good enough to get me to a 100% battery on its own. And I don't... I'm gonna pop the OK scope, the scam scope, onto Lady Avalon here, because that plus her NP or plus her passive with the 20% will automatically give me an NP on her. Round 1 NP's great, especially when I can use that to bolster Castoria's own skill. Also, I shouldn't use this Mystic Code. Do I want to use my final battle mystic code? Order change is useless. It really is, so no. I don't use this mystic code often, but I'm gonna use this. Get myself skill cooldown since I won't be able to rely on Clay and Sky very well. Okay. Now let's go through and do some whatchamacallit, some CE filling. I'm gonna go from the bottom upwards, because upwards, if I need to restart this entire thing because the quality of life isn't there, I'd rather have to restart in the earlier fights than the later fights. Okay, so Meltrosa is going to be my primary damage dealer, giving her some sort of, and I have with this setup I have a total 100% battery I can drop on her, plus her own, I want to say it should be 20-something% battery, if not 30% already. I can't remember if I fully leveled that or if it's only most of the way there. So I don't need to rely on battery so much here. NP gain wouldn't be bad to rely on, though. C-Stars a turn, NP gain, and NP strength. I'll go with that. These two... Well... I don't really think I need a CE on Scotty. So we're just going to pop this, because this is actually going to apply to the entire fight, I'm pretty sure. On Kukulkan, though. What's probably nice on... would probably be nice on Kukulkan will be 20 starting stars. Yeah. 20 starting stars will be nice on Kukulkan, because that means I can immediately pop the... some of her skills at higher effect, or I could go in and crit better with Melt. Ushi. For the same exact reasons I outlined below, for why I put the OK scope on Proto Merlin, I'm gonna do Ushi with the K scope. It would have been nice to have more damage on Ushi, but this means I'm relying a little bit less on the batteries, and I can do 2 NPs instead of just 1 hard-hitting NP, which probably is going to be nicer. You can return to the specific wave? Okay, that's good to know. That means if I fuck up a little bit here in what I try to do, I can readjust. Okay. Oberon, I don't think CEs are worth considering for this one. So I'm gonna... Let's also... It's not... I didn't max limit break this even though I could have. But do I hunt for a max limit broken C-Star Bomb? I'll hunt for a max limit broken C-Star Bomb real quickly. Opening C-Stars are just good. There we go. Okay, Musashi. I should probably focus on damage because she's only NP1 and it's a single target fight. So, knowing I have 0% battery, I think Musashi doesn't have a built-in battery, and if she does, it's not perfect. Yeah, she does not have a built-in battery, so I am relying on being able to generate my own NP out of this. So starting with at least 50% is probably the play. I'm gonna go with this. Arts might seem like a bad deal, but is Seki asking about what we're doing today? Sorry, I'm still getting Discord. I should probably just ignore these, but you know. Oh no, she's asking about the sketch thing where everyone's sketching on the map. Okay. Bunyan. I want an on-death effect. activates at a certain time. Sure. Nah, I don't need that effect on Bedivere. I'm gonna give Bedivere a C-Star Bomb as well. I know I could use the filters. I'm just not... It's so easy to find these. I'm not worrying about it. Yeah. I could do something like that. What does this see? Arts and NP strength? I'll keep that one in mind. Here's a C-Star Bomb. Okay, we're at Battle 6. Comma. I actually do want to find something here. Let's see. Buff success rate up. No. Debuff success rate up. There we go. Do I have anything that will add to my NP charge when I do it? Yeah, we're trying. We're doing that first. 50% debuff success rate at the start. So Kama's Charm has a good chance of landing. We're going to go with that. We're going to go with that. And I'm just giving everyone a debuff success rate up. That's stun. Charm success rate up. 15%. There we go. That'll help because he's a low skill level. Okay, up here. Now we're getting to some of the weirder comps I put together at the top. So, Van Gogh. I just want easy early NP. I've already used both kaleidoscopes, so I'm not going to have access to that. But I'm not as worried about having access to that. We're going to... Let's see, that's an... I want quicker crit with NP charge. Ah, that was NP charge up. That'd be awesome. Not going to use Honey Lake here. I'm going to save Honey Lake, though. Honey Lake could still be useful. We've been streaming for an hour. Dear God, I've only been planning for an hour. Huh. Hey, look, exactly what I wanted. Okay, BB I don't have a lot of use for, so... I'm just going to strap another C-Star Bomb onto her. I'm just going to filter this. C-Stars, C-Stars. And on Morgan, I kind of want to just give her a battery. I'm just going to give her first day of filming. Because her NP will actually be useful for providing overcharge, too, every once in a while. Orion. Orion. Super Orion. It's not going to be too hard to get his NP off immediately, but... How do I want to go about this? Sure, 50%. And then I have these guys. I'm not that worried about damage. Let's give him some C-Star bombs to start with, though, so I can round 1 it. Golden captures the cart. Fuck it, sure. Alright, I'm starting to hit the lower amount of C-Star bombs, so I have to pick. I can go back and max out break that if I really want to, but I'm not that worried about it. Because I don't think I'll be using too many more C-Star bombs. Okay. Okay. Up here, these guys. Do you have any more overcharge up CEs? Overcharge would be nice on Ash. Wait, no, it's not. That's NP gain. Guess that's charge up. I've already used Demonic Bodhisattva, so I don't think I'm going to have anything quite that good. This is probably my best one right now. It's not perfect, but... For you... give you a defense up. Maybe not. Actually, I kind of want to get your NP off a little earlier so I can focus on drawing things towards you more. Can I get an NP starting charge? Maybe it's in charge up? No, that's... I didn't think so. I knew I checked that a second ago. NP gain. This is what they listed under. Plenty of CEs for this. So let's find something with quick, because her NP is quick. NP gain's not bad, because she's going to be taking a lot of attacks, so... Tiamat. I'm actually going to keep a very similar idea here, because I just want her to be able to pop her NP quickly. Sure. Okay. I am going to need to keep the same idea up here on Osaka Behime, because her NP is primarily what she's using here for support. Okay, we'll go with that. Waver I'm less worried about, but I'm also going to give him just whatever. Sure. That's very inoffensive. Okay. Almost done. We're almost ready to fight. An hour in and we're almost ready to do one single fight. Archetype Earth, it's better to just get some damage, extra damage on her. We're going to do that, because she could just charge up immediately. I don't need starting charge, so... Yeah, and I get starting charge from that still. Actually... That's not what I was thinking about. The CE I was thinking of was... That might have been it. Yeah, I take that back. I think that was the CE I was thinking of. Once again, I think starting NP charge is going to be more important for Ginoko. Sure. You don't really need the starting NP charge. I'm actually going to see if I can do another C-Star Bomb. Sure. I am going to turn off this filter, though. Just before I forget and I'm searching for something later. Alright, guys. This is the party. Only took us an hour to set it. Hold off on that. Pop this. I'm not going to pop that because ideally I shouldn't be getting any Okay. This only applies to this turn, so if I'm done with skills for this turn, it's a C-Star Bomb. I could use that C-Star Bomb. Okay. If I wanted to, I can... Let's pop this. It's going to have me seal a skill. I'll skill Drake's just to be safe. I'll hold off on any skill cooldowns unless I actually need it. And we're going to focus on this Avenger here. Reset parties going forward. That's fair. Okay, good to know. Why is this going at normal speed? I've used Ganesha before for Grill. Oh, no, I borrowed a Ganesha for that, didn't I? That was the first time I think I've used my Ganesha's NP.
まだまだたんまりくらいな。そうだよ。痛くない。ここが命の針だよ。私の名前を覚えていきな。てめえはストエルドラゴン、太陽を落とした女ってな。切り上げ。よそ見してんじゃないよ。
And there we go, one wave down.
痛くない。おもてなし。
Okay. Let's do this.
格の違いを知りなさい。
Hold off on that. I'm gonna hold off on that too. I don't really need any of that at the moment, so we'll go ahead and drop it as it is right now, and I'm just gonna try hitting these things first with Morgan to see if I can get that 50% battery going.
コールアバル、我が記憶の底より湧き出、原初の瞬き、最果ての極光、サマープールど詰まり。
Like I said, low damage on Morgan to start.
飾り立てる四年体などいくつ連戦は私の望むところです。音敵即滅。
Okay, I got lucky with Tiamat there.
星の力。
That said, I should be in a good spot to... Exactly.
楽園へのいざない。効率的にカロリーを。 ルーにあげたのよりは落ちますが。
Not gonna touch Morgan, because at this point, Morgan's good to go for what I need her to do.
後より出ておかわりもいいですよ。私は怒るときは怒ります。海も陸も走れます。
Yeah, just kill that berserker, please.
逆光剣フラガラック。フラガラックアンバン。十分楽しんだでしょう。
Oh, I didn't do quite enough. 'Cause I don't... Oh, it's only level 5, no wonder. Okay, it's not that big a deal. I still got Morgan at max MP.
手出しはさせません。ダメダメ。勝ちましょう。おかわりもいいですよ。
That should still be enough.
メガジェネシス展開。強き声、創世の利にあらがえ。ナムブルーキ。
Alright, is our first, like, just... Oh, and he's divine! I didn't even check that. Okay. Good to know. I don't have a battery yet on Skahawk, right? No, I have a battery. Okay. I'm just gonna start by trying to hit it really hard. Hold off on that. This won't be enough to get her back up to full, but... I mean, it's a kill. I'm not even gonna bother with the NP here. I'll let Osaka Behime kill it even. Okay. Here's the one that I'm a little bit less certain on if I'm gonna be able to do or not with the setup I created. Because this is gonna come. Oh god, they both have guts. Okay, so they're both going to have guts on this. One is Gawain and one is Barghest. I'd significantly rather fight a Gawain than a Barghest. Also, Barghest is the one that has the more HP. Does it say how much this guts is for? No. Bad starting hand, though. That's unfortunate. Okay. But we're gonna have to tank this. Let's just try. Let's reduce how much NP I'm gonna need to get the first super round NP off. He sets the field too, so that's the other consideration here. Okay. I bet you I can do this and get both these out hurt in one round, so... I'm gonna need both NP gauges. I can hold off on Wild Beast, though. Although... I'm gonna hold off on that. Now, logically... Oh, that's not Wild Beast, that's Humanoid. My bad. He already has Wild Beast in him. So... bearing in mind that he's gonna hit like a truck no matter what I do, I'm gonna see if I can knock him out in one knockout Barghest before the NP, because I'm gonna knock her out either way this round. Why waste the NP first? Damn it! So close. That's what I thought. That's why I didn't want to leave Barghest on the field. Yeah, I knew I was going to knock her out in one hit anyways. It just wasn't going to do anything for the Gawain. Oh, I forgot how that worked. Okay. Okay, I see. That is bad. I might need to restart this. I didn't think this one through. Yeah, that was my chance there. Because now it's going to revive And I got no buster cards to deal with that. Okay. I have to die, so.
日向の匂い、火薬の匂い。おや、楽園の端にようこそ。この私が。悪いね。卑怯。
I could maybe make this work if Orion doesn't kill on this attack. I would just need to survive long enough. Okay, I can make this work actually. We're gonna invincible here. Ooh. Fuck, if I had a little bit more sea stars. Gonna need to do this. I bet you, with that wild beast thing, I might be able to kill even without a crit Barghest. If I crit, I win. Nope. Of course, now I've fucked myself over. Damn it! Let's focus on lowering both. So in this, at this point, my best option is lowering both their HPs, and he's probably gonna die. Try that. Okay. I almost need to make sure he doesn't die here. Because he's going to clear out Merlin. Yeah, let's just try to make sure he doesn't die. Because I can salvage this if he doesn't die. No situation where I kind of hope he doesn't die, because if I can... Well, no, I need him to die. Or I'll have to pop a command spell. And he's gonna die. God damn it.
強きにそれは軟弱はあ
I just need them to kill me at this point. There's nothing I can do to win this. Let's try it again. I think I can actually do this with the same team. I just need to remember how this works.
夏だからね。戦いも観光も涼やかなものがいい。
Okay. New plan. Let's not let myself go down too quickly. I'm gonna do that.
カウンティングオーバー。
We're also gonna chip damage bar guests to start here.
もうふっと消え去れ
切り込む。受けたものを返す。
強きにそれは
邪念立つべし。
Okay.
H 切れそうでしょ
最高のカードを君に。
好き放題扱ってあげましょう
さてカウンティングオーバー。
I'm gonna try switching who I go after first. I don't think that'll actually help, but I need to kill in one round if I'm gonna do this. Okay, I think I got it. I just had to target the opposite person, and I one round it. Or two round it, technically. And let's withdraw.
何もかも塗りつぶして頭が塗りたいわね
NP, do I get any NP battery out of Van Gogh? I can't remember. Yes. Is it, and this is a great Van Gogh hand.
こんな光でよければこんな光でよければサードアイ海岸標本にしてあげるわ下法には下法あへへへねえ手を聞いてこんなにつまらないものに神なるものはご就寝ですってこの作り変える全部作り変えるこの星月夜にうねり重ねて変わり果てて書き続けるのあぐさてどこから潰しあまり悩ませないよ 楽しくなるでしょう。えへへ、あ、えへへ、うねり重ねて、種の神の下法に
Fuck of eight.
こんなにつまらないものに神なるものはご就寝ですって。
That's an interesting setup, Zahara.
作り変えるこの星月夜にうねり重ねて、変わり果てて吐き続けるの。
Okay, this is one of the weirder ones I chose.
正面から来たさい。見た目通り感情よ。こういう時はこうかな。
Well, it was worth a try.
いざ参らん。さてと行くよ。
Should have popped this first. Okay. Is this 50%? Yes.
愛の炎を 浸らせてあげます。
Should not have done that. Okay, I messed up.
満ち満ちる
And I have a terrible starting hand. Awesome.
さあ、情欲の矢を放ちましょう。
Literally stalling for the returns.
私に体はなく、すべてはつながり虚空と果てる。
At least I popped Charm.
響け、穴旗。
I might need to restart this fight too because I kind of really messed up how my plan would go.
どうにかなっちゃえ。いくらでもどうぞ。メテオガラス。オレットだ。テキパキと片付けます。はいはい。どうにかなっちゃえ。こういうの好きでしょ。無偏罪を与えます。私の愛は縦横無尽。いいわ、お姉さん頑張っちゃ。とりゃーフライハイ。そんな。わかった。はいはい。堪能してください。どうにかなっちゃえ。楽しみましょう。いくらでもどうぞ。とう。メテオいくらでもどうぞ。
Yeah, I fucked this one up.
満ち満ちる愛、いいでサンサーナカーマ。私の中でどうか無限にまどろんで無偏罪を与えます。どうにかなっちゃえ。私の愛は縦横無尽。はいはい、いいですよ。喜んでくれますか。堪能してください。どうにかなっちゃえ。無限を照らすアーバー。
I might be good actually. 'Cause I'm gonna then get that back. This isn't gonna actually do much, but this can give me another round.
愛の炎を満ち満ちる愛。いいですよ。
get myself some sea stars, and if she charms and I don't kill somehow, or if I don't kill here, then I just go the next round and I should be able to kill her. But this also might kill her. It didn't, but I still charmed. This should kill her, though. Yeah. Barely pulled that one out, even though I messed up early on. Okay. 7 out of 10. I'm a little less confident in this one. Especially given what it's starting me at. Any way I can protect Bunyan for this one round? I don't think so. It's still just a pretty terrible starting hand. Okay. And yeah, I don't have an NP charge, so I'm just gonna have to go in relatively with a relatively mediocre setup. Okay, at least I'm going into this with an NP now. I wish I had a C-Star bomb. Nah. Yeah, that could be a much better hand. At the very least, I'm looking good. Alright, just one more round. It aches the round 9 map. Is this map slowly just getting more and more destroyed? Oh! 3 turns. Okay. That's unfortunate. I don't think I get any Pierce Invincible out of this, so we're gonna have to hold off on a lot of this. Okay. I know what my plan is, though. We're just gonna go get as much overcharge as I can, or see if I can get Ruler Scotty's to work out. Okay. I'm gonna pop this. Okay. Could be a better hand, but it's not the worst in the world. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to push to overcharge as much as I wanted to.
なんだ。ええ。これぞ我が伝説の一つ。我が肉
Oof, the app
このご
crashed.
とく皆もう舞う弾の裏発想飛び
本気の俺は手強いぜ。燃えろ。
なんだ。
燃えろ。
I don't need it. But since we're doing this anyways,
了解。ええ、わかりました。
why not just overkill?
源手飛べば変わらぬ。
Fuck him up, Ushi. So Matt, round 8, or sorry, round 9 is a fuck you over. So let's see what round 9 does. Melted the competition. Here we go.
いいでしょう。死を介して理解するというのですね。
Okay. No special effects on this one?
こういうことどれにしようかな。
Not a terrible starting hand, not a great one.
目は閉じ受け入れます。
Oh, oh. That's fine, actually. I get what's going on now.
おい、どこまで足りないようですね。アンドゥカクルハフルカン宴の時間です。手は下げて。怖い怖い。貫いてあげる。覚悟はいいかしら。こういうこともできる。やればいいんでしょ。
This should shred it.
邪魔者にはそろそろご退場願おうかしら。消えなさい。サラスバティメルトアウト。ここへいるよ。トランプおあいにくさま。アンドゥワルツエトワール。
Okay. Final fight.
まだまだ未熟者ですが頑張ります。コーラスお願い。おっと、ここでアクシデント。楽しく気楽にね。
Okay, how do I want to... I didn't start with a great hand this time. $30, $50. I have 50% I can get out of this.
やだな。罪あるものこそ通るがいい。
Go with this first.
対厄災大儀式開門。ロンゴミニアドからエクスカリバーに変装。聖剣抜刀。最新よ、我らが罪を許したまえ。 やあやアバロンの風体験ツアーへの参加誠にありがとう。私の顔ばかり見ていていいのかい？波乗り行きます。開いた。
Won't be enough, but I think I'll be fine.
今のうちに準備を。白兵戦行きます。お返しをしなくてはね。
I should apply this.
仕方ないな。
No point not applying it. This will only raise me 10%. Not worth it. Unless, yeah, not worth it.
あっちだね。だと思った。そこだ。クラッ。ヘイセイユーユーせーの。オラトリア。
Okay, this should be good enough to. Yep. I'm glad I managed to break out face cards.
ごめんなさい。
Well,
ごめん限界。おやおや、これは。
I'm not even 100% sure. So it had Pierce Invincible, meaning I have to pull off a Solemn Defense for round 2. Okay. They didn't strip buff. That was Pierce Invincible. Noted.
みんなついてきて。
Again, shit starting hand. And that only happened after I cleared the second round. So whatever I do on that second round needs to have that starting hand switched. Okay. With knowledge that her NP is just going to have Pierce Invincible,
間違えたかな。
I'm not even going to touch Winds of Avalon on you. I'm going to hold on that.
負けない
Do
ぞ。
that so I can get...
あっちだね。たまにはこうしてみようか。波乗り行きます。開いた。
Okay.
みんな位置について。おっと、ここでアクシデント。楽しく気楽にね。ファイナリ、そっちなんだ。
Because I'm not going to have enough arts buffs to go from round 1 to round 3. But I can probably make this work.
グゼの童話。幾度羽は汚れても冬の鳥は雨を
I think the reason she's doing so much damage is they tried to buy.
消えはしない。ホープウィル・キャメロット。そこだ。クラッ。ハーモニー。流脈から立ち上がれ。
Yeah, I've got my Hope Will Camelot now for round 3. Good job, Zero Herrera. Yeah, Preycast Story doesn't get the NP seal. Okay. Alright, knowing what's coming next, I can actually probably get away with not even touching my Castoria's stuff yet. Keep those skills on tap for a minute.
罪ある者こそ通るがいい。
Yeah.
冬の玉座あげるよ。春の希望。いいとも。現実にその光はないとしても諦めず投げ出さず強がって歩き出す。この希望を知っているから。ホープウィル・キャメロット。
Oh, I stunned. Okay.
やあやあ、アバロンの風体験ツアーへの参加誠にありがとう。私の顔ばかり見ていていいのか。えい。
Now she's gonna NP, which is mostly fine. I just have to... Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that. And let's just try to get Hope, or get Lady Avalon's NP back. This should give me, I think, 3 stacks of Solemn Defense, so her NP's not gonna touch me. Oh wait, no, it's 4 or 5. Okay. So... yeah, I could do that next round and get all my skills back. I'm gonna do that. Go a second to Avalon always helps. Where possible, I need to... okay, good. I broke the break bar with that NP. Meaning I have Solemn Defense if she drops another NP next round. That'll protect me this round, and then I have Castoria's NP if I need to go again. If she's just spamming. But I think I've won this. Out of NP4. And there we go. So many bonds up because there's a lot of servants I've not used very much recently. Or yet. If you have teapots, it's a good mission to drop a teapot on, by the way. Unfortunately, I have teapots on neither accounts right now, so I'm not going to get to use teapots much here. And we're not done. We're going to try at least one more of these Olga quests. The fire element has vanished. Recovering magical energy signal now. My. It seems congratulations are in order. An excellent start. Still acting like you've got the upper hand. Your plan failed. Just show yourself already. I'm sorry. Oh, I see. My apologies for the confusion. I didn't think you truly believed this was all there was to it. Huh? Remember what he said before, Kadok? He mentioned Olga Marie's plural. Right, he did, didn't he? And he even gave this one the fire element. Which means there are other elements still out there. Right, you are. The game has only just begun. Every one of these elements is a presidential singularity and weapon of mass destruction. When activated, they induce gravitational fluctuations and disrupt the workings of proper human history. As you are all set on reaching Caldeus and the true foreign god, I cannot stand by and do nothing. Now, you have won your first battle. For my part, I couldn't be happier. I did put a great deal of work into ensuring this game would be as interesting as possible. I designed the first one to make a strong first impression and have a reasonable starting difficulty. The second I designed to be too brutal for even the most well-prepared Caldean to handle. The third I imbued with overwhelming destructive force to break you out of your routine. and finally fashion the fourth to be impossible to beat. Even I can't predict how she'll turn out. I do hope you enjoy these later works when you reach them. Now, if you'll excuse me, we disciples are very busy. Phew, nice job out there, everyone. To recap, you just defeated the fire element, a biological weapon made from the remnants of Olga Marie's magic energy. The gravitational fluctuations are shrinking rapidly. It won't be long before this recreation of Olympus disappears. But that doesn't mean we're in the clear. The Count was clear that there are other similar elements out there. And let's not forget the Count himself is also a disciple of the foreign god we didn't know about before. I'm sure he'll be more than dangerous in his own right. Long story short, we can expect to see more of these elements showing up to impede our future missions. They may be tough foes, and we won't be able to ignore them. The fact that these U-Olga Maries are singularities in themselves means that the foundation for restoring human history will fall apart unless we do something about them. Quite so. These are battles we cannot avoid regardless of the appearance our foes may take. From now on, we will expand the Storm Border's scanning range even further and move to eliminate these gravitational fluctuations as soon as we find them. I know what you're thinking. Are we really going to go that far for this? We're still in the middle of Operation Ordeal Call. Nonetheless, our reasons for doing so should be clear. This is a matter of honor for all of Chaldea. Just imagine what will happen if a lookalike of our previous director goes on to destroy the whole world. As the current director, I'll be utterly ruined. The last thing I need right now is another false accusation. I am therefore asking all of you to work your very hardest on this, and in doing so, help me get promoted at the Clock Tower. And while you're at it, I suppose this may also help protect Olga Maria Numasphere's reputation as well. At any rate, don't worry about anything except the upcoming battles. If Olga Marie's ghost shows up here to haunt us, she'll no doubt come to my quarters first. So when and if that time comes, I'll be generous and listen to her grievances. If she shows up, don't forget to call us too, first thing. Let's go, Operation Fan Service. Okay. So once I get the little fire piece here. Oh, sorry, the torch. And then the fire piece. Oh, I got a grill out of that. Okay. There's the fire piece. I think that also comes with the free Bleached Earth mission. Oh no, it's a replay. And that's only, yeah, I forgot you get limited replays of that mission when it first drops.
様々なクラスに該当するエネミーが登場します。小さなことからコツコツとですね。小さなことからコツコツとですね。一歩一歩着実に前進していきましょう。
Hey, look, I've got a 10 spin.
おや、何か物入りかな?
Is there anything I feel like using a 10 spin on? The answer is no, but I'll go take a look anyways. Oh, we just hit reset. That was significantly breezier than the last time. Okay, let's go take a look at the 10 spins. Nah. Not on this account. No. Nope. Okay. Oh, I should just drop the free friend point spin along here, though. Yoda Kobe is on radar. But I don't need him. Not that much. Okay. Come on, flip. There we go. Now we move over to JP. And this is where the fun happens, because I don't know what these CEs are going to say. Where's the music? I went and unmuted it earlier, though. Did I? Game options. There we go. I'm gonna turn down these settings a bit. For my own sanity's sake. So I and JP have done the one we just did. I have not done the second one, though. We won't have to read story, though, thankfully. And spoiler alert, technically I've made it through this before and gotten to the end here. Because this one you don't actually have to win everything. You just have to clear the way. You just have to survive. But if you manage to kill these things, you get more out of it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to keep that team down there. Even though Tomo, I'm actually going to replace it with Asclepius. Because last time I played this, I didn't have Asclepius raised very well. And Asclepius is actually kind of necessary for this if you don't have like any good counters. Because I believe you have debuff clear, skill seal, and then Asclepius also has the arts bonus on that last one. And then NP's got a guts attached to it. For the stuff up here, though, I'm going to modify these teams. I still like Aoko on here, but I could go Cuckoo. I think I already have Cuckoo somewhere else. Where's Cuckoo at? Yeah, Cuckoo's down here at this. I think I used Cuckoo because I didn't have a better rider at the time. Now I could just plot my Ushi here. Now, am I going to use the same setup? Probably not. Let's come back to that, but up here, when I was doing up here, I buffed Aoko by trying to go art support, like a budget art support. I think if I go down here, yeah, I've used both K-scopes down there. I'm going to keep it that way. That said, I think methinks me's going to make it easier to get Aoko into Super Aoko. That seems like the big order of business here. Because otherwise I can't get the NP out at all. And do I have any better supports I want to use for Aoko here? That I maybe didn't last time? Because I didn't have either Scotty last time I did this. I also have U-Olga, who I could turn around and use as a budget support, as a multi-core support. There was a lot I didn't have access to last time. Okay. I'm actually going to switch you out, because I don't really need arts crits. And I think I know what I want to switch you out for. I want to switch you out for someone like Vlad here, who has party-wide buffs. Is there anyone I could drop on this that could... I also didn't have CL last time I did this either. So I'm sure I'll find somewhere to put CL. Butchering Beowulf right now. No worries, OCSJC. No worries. Let's back out here, because this is at least a semi-team here. Let's go to one of these ones where it's just very clearly, I could definitely make a better team on some of these. Like this! I am almost 100% sure I can make a better team than this now. Actually, could I? Well, yeah, I have Space Aresh, but let's... Actually, yeah, I've got Space Aresh. There's no way in hell I'm bringing Zhu Fu to the bottom mission. So I'm going to use Zhu Fu to buff Space Aresh. I'll come back around for CEs again. This team was pretty haphazard. I don't remember finding any real success with it. So let's... Why not give this team Mayabuki? A little bit of extra damage. Some cooldown support. Her own set of damage she can do. I'll come back to that. This team definitely needs to change. This team definitely needs to change. First off, that Jalter Lily can absolutely be swapped out for you. But I want to say, I've always kind of suffered on Lancers on this account, to be honest, but I've actually got things I could do with this. Now that because I've done the Grand Duel now, so I kind of have a better grasp on my servants. I need a quick steroid. This is going to be a lot rougher on the CEs, by the way, because so that's going to be arts up, NP gain up, quick up, and an NP steroid at 50 or NP starting charge 50%. Good enough. This was a bad idea to begin with here. This one. If Tomo's going to go anywhere, it's going to be here. But Draco could change. Draco absolutely should change. And I'm thinking Draco can change for the servant I just pulled off of another team functioning a very different role. Wait, no, I didn't pull him off. In that case, why not put... How many pseudo supports I want to use? I have Lohi. Lohi's going to be nice at some point for an AoE setup, but I'm not worried about using Loki here. I'm trying. This is a Ptolemaeus team too, so. Okay. Let's stick Hakuno there. Hakuno's at least got good things going. Again, I'll touch up my CEs in a second. This team is terrible. Okay. This team is absolutely terrible. That said, I don't know that I have a lot to deal with this. Because I've mostly positioned my Avengers in that first fight, and my best Avenger I need to save for the final fight. So to fight the ruler, I might just need to outlast this one, but I'm gonna... No, I'm gonna save... I want to hold on U-Olga. No, U-Olga's a Buster Servant. It doesn't really work either way. Hang on. Who am I kidding, actually? I can literally just set up my quick team here. Because I have a quick Avenger who's focused mostly on crits. Can you tell this is going to be the rougher of the two fights that we're doing today for me? Again, I'll come back on CEs. This one. I'm in a better place than I used to be on this fight. Not much, though, but we'll go with it. Okay, riders. I still don't have an AoE assassin, I'm pretty sure. Not that you have many AoE assassins in this game. So fuck it. I feel like I'm short one support. That'd be nice. Let's do this. I can switch her. I don't have to switch her back before I start farming in summer again. Switch her out here. I don't ever. And because this is otherwise gonna bug me. Okay. That'll give me a good that'll give me some easy access to AoE 50% battery. Down here, this is where things are a little dicey. I could go back up here to this quick team and undo it. In fact, I am going to undo this quick team. I'm going to keep you there, but I want to pull you guys off. I don't stand by this team anymore. I want to do the same thing I did on the last. I just want to like super rush this Luigi because I don't need to win all of these. Just winning as many of these as possible is the goal. And surviving. And surviving. That's the other half of that goal. Surviving. So, bearing that in mind, I think MASH goes back in the lineup here because this is the one that's got the worst things going for it. And what does Metatronus do again? I've got her. I've even leveled some of her skills. This is against rulers. Okay. Yeah. This is going back to what it was before. We're just focusing on survive on that round. Okay. Going back down here. That's staying the same because, well... I'm going to switch that to Demonic Bodhisattva. I've kept Demonic Bodhisattva. Oh no, I'm already using it up here. What am I doing with Demonic Bodhisattva up here? Aoko. I'm going to switch this out. I'm switching out Demonic Bodhisattva already. Flip-flopping. Let's just focus on because I don't really need Aoko to be, because I don't think Aoko's actually going to work out very well for me. So I'm going to see if I can just drop a imaginary element on her. I should have it, right? Or at least the equivalent of it. Right? Imaginary, oh, I'm already using it in Battle 3. Okay. 50% CE. Where's my first 50% CE? 20% MP gain, 200%, I assume, C-stars? The C-star absorb up or something like that, and 6% MP? We'll take it. Okay. Now for CE's really going at this. So, here. Yeah, we're going to do that, because I don't mind having Ushi... I'm trying to one-round this one with Ushi, ultimately. And with that in mind, I'm just going to start dropping bond CEs on some of these supports here that aren't really that important for the final fight. Lohi. Quick Buster, 50% charge. Looks good to me. I do need a 50% charge for U-Olga as well. So I can't just pop another bond up CE. I need to pop a 50% charge up on her. Which is fine. Every event gives you one. That's what I'll do on that. I don't know if it's actually good or not, but that's what we'll do. Okay, up here in Ash. Ash would also benefit from a demonic Bodhisattva, but I can't exactly work with that right now. So, in absence of a demonic Bodhisattva, and with the knowledge that I can grab some battery from Merlin, I'm gonna give her... where is it? Should be around here. Yeah, I'll give her Rising Mother. And Koyon, I don't really care about her NP. So I'm going to give her the Habitrat Bond CE. There we go. Merlin, I do kind of care about his NP, but I don't think I'm going to get it off. Yeah, we'll do that for now. That's Tolok ruler. I don't know who that ruler is. I could fuck around a bit. I think this Lancer up here, I'm going to change up that team. I have a better idea for a team up there. And yeah, we're just going to play Survive on that ruler. I don't feel like trying to kill a ruler. Up here, you need an NP charge. Doesn't matter which one, just a charge. Higher, the better. There we go. You are already working on that. Is that a better one? Yeah, I should swap them. And Talmo, it'd be nice to have NP charge on you, but I think I'm getting greedy at this point. So we're instead going to... There's another NP charge on that, but I think... I think I'm gonna... There's an overcharge CE if I want it. We'll do a non-limit broken one, just because I'm not gonna use it for anything else. Okay. Up here, I just need to make sure it's a quicken arts, I'll take it. 50%. I don't actually need these charge up CEs on them. Yeah. If I need to take any off, I'll take those two off, because those two aren't necessarily needed. But up here, I'm changing my approach altogether on this one. Because I realize I have not tapped into any of my overpowered servants on this. So let's see if I can find an arts battery CE. Arts and Buster. That looks like C-Star Gather Rate or C-Star Generation or something up. Take it. You have a starting NP gauge, but nothing else. You have... Okay. I do want to get your NP out faster. Because your NP I can use to support the other NP. Unironically a good CEO. Okay. Go with that. Aresh! I need your NP out quickly too. NP gain up. 50%. We'll do that. We'll go with that. I don't need CEs on either of you. Yeah, I'm fine without CEs on either of you. Alco! Alco. Good old Alco. Okay. And then I can make a few swaps here, I think. Thinking about this now... Moon Cancer is going to be neutral against that ruler, isn't it? If I had like a C-Star support, I could maybe do something with CL. CL's also just going to be more survivable. Yeah. C-Stars. Anything C-Stars I want to do with this. Not particularly. Let's give her a 50% CE. NP round 1. I'm sure this isn't optimal, but we do need to get into this eventually, and I don't want to take another hour setting this one up. It's already been 20 minutes. Is that an HP regen CE? Is that a healing up 15%? Or 20%? Probably C-Star generation up 15%, or heal, something up 50% and NP 50%. I'm gonna take that, because this is a survivability focused team here. Kinda. And I'll actually go back and give Volgum Hydrum to... and just for the fucking fun of it, where's that necromancy? This team is just going to be survive, but CL seems like a good slot in here. Better than Ganesha. I hate that they swapped what necromancy looks like. This is it. Okay. I think we have our setups. I should put some CEs on these guys, just since I can. So let's C-Star Bomb early on. Yeah, you get to C-Star Bomb. That's Master EXP. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I'll put the Master EXP on some of these early supports that I don't really care about having extra CEs on. Get some extra Master EXP out of this. Okay. We're gonna see how this goes. This is not a very particularly fancy setup. This is a we're rushing to the end, and I've held off on. I think I did put Tomo on something eventually, but we'll see how this goes.
どうか主のご加護を
So you have 3 turns to do whatever you can.
ここは私が主よ力をお貸しくださいそれでは一発カキーンと三千たる愛をここに
Aoko unfortunately doesn't really have a battery, so
人は輝くもの今度こそ決める
I need those. Well, no, I don't need this.
アクセル
Okay. Focus on chipping you down.
勝ち上げます強行勝ったせーのまだですあったまってきた
Interesting. That's what I'm going into
了
this
解です
fight
見
with.
つけた最初の底から今和の端へブレーン層をひとまたぎお待たせちょっとだけ地球を救いに帰ってきたわ進みますバッバッバッ まだです
About Rhaenys making Berserkers not die? That's a fair strategy. I don't have Rhaenys on either account. I kind of wish I did.
ついてこれるもう一つ増やしておくかこの時代だと私ごとに魔力溢れすぎてごめん
Okay, I probably could have done more than 3 if I had
あったでしょとっておきのツアーに入れてあげるお題は
if I had pulled off the NT round
そこま
1.
で返してね
Noted if I ever want to redo this. And of course, I don't get drops from those guys. Yeah. Okay, try 2.
ビーストの血が騒ぐのだわコツコツコツコツ要点は分かってますよねできてないとは言わせないぞ修羅場でこそ笑うのよ面倒面倒
I'm only gonna get 2 rounds, so holding off on using her skills, using more than one of the skills, not really. I'm gonna actually I get 3 attacks. It might be worth it.
時空わかりました始まりは無限おしまいは極点
Did he min turn
全て
Olga?
我が心臓で眠りにつく宇宙丸ごと私のものよこの運命期待してるかしら見つけた獲物は逃がさない一口だけよウルビレム欠損データ合体オールスターでお目集ませ帰る帰るさあいらっしゃい時空の果てまでもうわかり素敵ね寝台回帰臨界行けるところまで行ってみる宇宙の終わりその先へ
メガネでインスタとか最高でしょ。今こそ華麗に美しく。遅いのだわ。私にだって地獄はあるわ。超新星より激しいでしょ。
I'm probably gonna be able to knock out. I don't know if I'll knock out both of these. It'd be nice if I could, but.
せーの。知らせ、剣断の術。時空の果てまで連れて行って。
Target the one with more HP. Okay, at least hit Darling level, which is gonna hit pretty rough. Or pretty hard.
新生。始まりは無限、おしまいは極点。でもその先だってまだあるはず。あなたとならどこまでも。
Hey!
恨み晴らさでおく。
It doesn't really matter. That thing wouldn't drop anything anyways. There's just a filler enemy. It's the high HP ones that are dropping anything. Okay. Now we have 5 turns to kill this thing or die. Okay. Do I... Yeah, I'm gonna get my NP back anyway. On this round at least. And I'll focus on Takeru next round. I have 5 rounds to get the damage out of this too, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, I'm fighting! Is that Canis I'm fighting? And I have an anti-divinity on this. Didn't get the NP back, but that's kind of fine. And I got the NP back. Okay, this will be interesting. Even if I don't have very good Castoria cards. And I don't. This will be a kill.
海へと怒りで星をなせ。絶にはっきりと通って夏の女神が衆生に告げる。踊りなさいな、騒ぎなさいな。
At least it should be a kill.
黒髪の城、神域の技。円卓は空席なれど、清掃にほころびはなく、楽園から離れようと、偶然の童話は今も確かです。
Okay, so this fight probably ain't gonna go too well. There's 6 enemies. But we'll see what we can do.
いいね、最高だ。
本職ですから。で、アドポレーター。光が見えた。
Okay.
そういったヒレがいます。
We'll go for the better crit and get C stars out of this, even if I'm not getting my MP back.
虚数美術着工。
See if I can't knock out these mooks so that I don't get pelted by attacks.
皇羽様より託されたこの槍は夏の魔物をことごとく撃滅さしない出滅サーブ触るな
Okay, and this is where I'm gonna start getting hit.
お前がやりなさいよ前方よしふざけてるねどこを見てる消えて私が先行しますたまにはこういうのもね
This is the last round. No point in holding anything back. Anything that these two don't kill, I'm just gonna wipe out with Oberon or put to sleep so it can't hit me.
我が舞は皇羽様だけに捧げられるアンチグリーンドローカー
夜の帳朝のひばり腐る
Okay, so this is going a lot better than I thought it would. Now the question will be if my team's gonna be able to handle the U-Olga fight at the end. Oh, I didn't kill it. Okay, that's fine. Because now they're going to join and there's nothing they can do. They can't hurt you. Okay, next round. Saber! And we're gonna reshuffle. Let's go gambling. Hey, one round, one shot. Okay. Okay. Let's go gambling. Better than nothing. Not that that really matters. Heaven, man. Not that it matters, it just gives me a little bit more. We'll target highest HP here.
知識と力お見せしよう。いざ開け H の門。全知全能ならざる我らが全知全能なる者へと挑む。身振りをてけ走れよう。今いいところなんだよな。この手はどうだ。
You can gamble as long as you have NP gauge. It costs you 10% of your NP gauge on the Hakuno, and it's going to give you 10 C stars every time you do it too. So, if you bring, like, say, a Kaleidoscope a full 100% on Hakuno, you're going to get 10 reshuffles. That said, I'm running a little low on reshuffles. I can get even... Well, I guess I'm out of reshuffles, so... Good, I ended on a good one.
知識と力 知識と指示は聞いた
We're going to try one rounding out one single enemy here. I don't think I'll do it, but I'm out of rounds after this, so it's not like it matters.
我らの旅路を思うがよい振るいをてけ忘れよう
Yeah.
脆弱ふさわしい罰さあ光をよこせ
I'd probably have been better off my combo at a little bit of higher skill level, but none of that matters. It's the end of the order anyways. I'm going into the next fight a lot better than I usually am. I'll say that. Last times I've tried, I've been like really, really royally screwed. Yeah, I've used the NP battery 12, and also think about it this way. If you have a max broken kaleidoscope, plus the 20% NP battery, plus 20% monoloading, you can do that 17 times. I don't think this is a particularly... Oh, wait, this thing has... She had an invincible on her. Oh, this is a flawed plan. Oh, and is that chance for invincible? Also, I guess they do resist moon cancer. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm really stupid. Okay, I need to survive 5 turns of this. This is the one I'm not killing. So she's resisting crits. That's what she's resisting. Surprised CL's still alive. No, she resisted the NP last time as well, so... I guess she's just, it's a random chance of resist. Okay, I'm probably fine. So I think I can go one more round of her.
刃の天にも地にも彼方にも志願を満たす醜くうごめく虫ばかり。ご王発見、守らなければ失せなさい。
I'm not that worried about this one. I just need to survive this one round and I'm good.
反乱せよ。支えてください。エスコルピオン。
Okay. So that was a bust, but whatever.
T.H.E
君の導きを信じよう。さあ行きなさい。
優しい、早く、固く、着実に。楽園の妖精の名のもとに輝ける未来を示しましょう。
It's Avenger? What?
約束された勝利の手、あまたの希望は今一つに。
Oh, I got skill seal. That's a bad round to get skill seal on. Okay. That's cool.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。いいともいいとも。何サービスだと思う。どう柄ではないんだけどね。
無駄ですよ。
So I gotta go 4 more rounds, 3 more rounds of this. Okay.
そうはしゃがない、はしゃがない。そして万事完璧に。はい、もちろん早く確実に。楽園の妖精の名のもとに輝ける未来を示しましょう。
I thought Moon Cancer had the a neutral against ruler. I forgot that it was part of that triangle. Because like if I brought a foreigner against a ruler, it has neutral. That was just my I was making assumptions about extra class servants because it's mostly true rulers, except for Moon Cancers. So I just wasn't thinking. You know, I could feasibly beat this.
はい、もちろん。
王の話をす。
I want to
固く
target that.
早く確実に足を止め釘を立つ。
星の宇宙に物見の向こう楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
隙あり。無駄ですよ。
Okay, unless I could somehow pull an NP out of my butt here, I'm not beating this or beating all these guys.
この辺りがいいですね。
Yeah, I'm not beating these guys.
私の死んでご覧になります。確実に。平服せよ、崇拝せよ。これなるは神の御事。我感謝。知恵ある者はキエフスがいい。イズトゥーダセブンドライブ。 そうところにより刃。マスター、怒らないから白状なす。
Okay, Okay, we're almost there. Bartholomew Roberts. Okay. How many guts do you have? 6 guts. Got it. Got it. Yeah, well, fuck it. Hold off on any of that nonsense right now. So I should be able to wipe out at least those 2, and I'm probably not touching Roberts, but they're stunned, so. Alaya must be getting real concerned. Yeah, Draco's not effective against Extra. That I was aware of. This is not going half bad, actually. I'd probably be able to kill Roberts. So he's only got 1 more guts, right? Oh, 4 more. I might not be killing Roberts. Okay. This will kill like 3 guts, so I probably will kill Roberts. Three rounds to kill, or 2 rounds to kill what's left. Good, the one I needed to survive or die died. Oh, but the servant I wanted to live didn't. Yeah, we're gonna try stunning them because I really can't afford to have
U-Olga
過ぎた未来の
話をしましょう。世界は軽く、空は白く、ただ真理に手を伸ばしたプロジェクトアースミレイ、この惑星に滅びよう。
I was hoping Lohi would survive because Lohi would have allowed me to pull off one last kill on these guys, but okay. That was a pretty good round either way, though. Alright, is the last fight? Let's see if I can knock this thing out with Ushi. Not a great hand for this though, so if this doesn't knock out, I don't have a lot I can do other than just crit with Ushi on the next couple rounds. Also, I like that we're just fighting Dagon. Man, for my Grand Rider, I've never used her NP before today. Yeah, I didn't think so. Ooh, okay. That's brutal. Okay, I hope I have a good hand for Ushi here. Not the worst hand. I can... Yeah, I know, that was a bust. Uh-oh. What happened? There it is. He's lost resistance, so... Ooh, am I gonna come that close? I wanna win it! I did it! Hey! Wasn't a bust. There we go. Alright. This is probably gonna take me a couple tries. Bad luck is gonna fuck me over at least once or twice. And a bad starting hand could absolutely fuck me over here. I at least have good C-stars going into this, so... First thing to bear in mind... Yeah, I'm gonna pop. Ooh. I already screwed up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo this. That was like the one condition to not losing this. Because I was supposed to use that debuff resist to help my Arise. Otherwise, she's just gonna strip some buffs, I'm pretty sure. I believe this could be guts. Oh, and the debuff resist. Oh, wait, so it's just buff success up. Okay. So that might be good enough. And this will protect me from the NPs.
なれど剣は彼の手。霊言なる勝利を刻め。
Think Mother ever dealt with something like this?
いつの間に海も荒れてきた。ここからが本番だ。
Now strip all my buffs away.
あまりにも早かったな。水の惑星、すなわちまた誰から落ちるか。
I forgot.
見物だな。
He buffers this.
この間、沈め。
Okay, but I still have to go a couple rounds without my without having access to much. So we're gonna focus on NP generation and not killing.
下がっているように。
少し痛いぞ。
輝き。魔王の指先。見どころしかない。沸騰、破裂。
Of course, seal NP.
そ
Awesome.
こか。
よく聞くぞ。
圧倒します。
動くな。
そこです。逃がさん。ねじりしてよ。
守りたくないのか。
そこか。
守りたくないのか。
Okay. Do I?
ドーナツ。
Pop that too, just so I can get the NP off this round, because I'm gonna need it this round.
これで
治療法が
とどめだ。
決まった。
ありえざる妖精の王よ。
I also might pop some command spells. I'm not sure though.
少なび
Because I was thinking about doing all Fortnite. I'm not doing all Fortnite. We'll do the next two next weekend, I think.
雨の
Or next week.
無駄なあがきをするものだ。
足りない足りない足りない。この程度がせいぜいだ。
違法の国、時の終わり。なれど剣は彼の手。霊言なる勝利を刻め。
We'll see if I can actually beat this though, because I do recognize this fight. I remember this fight gets tough after the second break.
面白い。面白いが、ここまでは求めていない。傍聴際が悪いな、貴様らは。神に神戸を垂れよ。水の惑星。
Yep, NP generation down.
誰から落ちるか見物だな。ねじりしてよ。
Okay. So this is where things get a little tricky. Yeah, we're gonna... I get another one of these, so we'll pop that for now. And pop that too. Because I can get...
よく聞くぞ。
下がっているように。オーケー。
少し痛いぞ。
輝き。魔王の指先。楽になってよい。楽になってよい。楽になってよい。
Everyone has a party-wide invul still. Get one more time on that, so I can actually go into the next round safe, and everyone has a debuff immune, so let's try to go to the next round safe, I think.
下がっているように。これなるは少なびこなより借り受け冥界を渡り来たる鞘船雨の鏡の船いつまでも同じこと
That kill? No, it didn't.
イーグル
Not my preferred scenario, but I should be fine.
神に神戸を垂れよ。この間沈め。楽になってよい。
And do I think I can get a kill here? If I pop a command spell on a Reese, I can get the kill and immediately follow up with a Castoria NP to protect myself. And then I could probably end the next round with an Reese command spell too. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna pop a command spell. So I actually think I got this. I just need to keep my party actually safe going into the final. So I still have debuff immune.
雨の鏡の船。いつまでも同じことを。
違法な国、時が終わり。
Okay.
誰と剣は彼の手。霊言なる勝利を刻め。ラウンド・バーバロ。魔王の指先。
すべての海水を沸騰させ、この星を天然温泉にしてくれる。神のバスタイムだ。見どころしかなかった。あまりにも早かったな。誰から落ちるか見ものだな。そこか。
副作用のないパス。
ドーナツ。早書きですよ、カルメラ。運命をかけた戦いであれば。ジュピター。手加減しないから、誇りにかけて。本当に？
Do that.
これなるは少なびこなより借り受け。冥界を渡り来たるさや舟。
I don't think I'm gonna get the kill here, but I'm safe going into the next round.
撃て。マルミアドワーク。これは痛いから。
神に神戸を垂れよ。この間沈め。楽になってよい。
Okay. Pop another one of these bad boys. Because I'm not even taking a few chances here.
おしまいや、本当に？これなるは少なびこなより借り受け。冥界を渡り来たるさや舟。雨の鏡の船。
There we go. I think that's it. Oh, that feels so good after... I was stuck on that for a long time. That felt good. Okay, we did the first half of them today, and we beat them both without having to restart. That felt pretty good, actually. I love the difference in some servants depending on what bond CEs actually took effect. Okay. Look at that. I could skip this story. It's JP. That will get me some quartz though, so, and because I'm actually trying to get Summer Shiki out right now, we'll go ahead and drop what I got on her. It only required 3 grass. You're not wrong. I'll need to do some research on the next two fights against the Olgas. That does fix some of my class score though. That's nice. Sweet. Gives me Pretender. There's the next one. We're not touching Madam President right now.
夜間でも25度を下回らない時をふと 興味を覚えたのですが、今まで
Okay.
いくつくらいのかけらを集めてきたのでしょうか。優れたマスターには幸運がついて回ると言います。
14 days left on these, so I'll do the next two next week, and I should have time. Even if I can only get one done. Okay, let's go to the summoning, and we'll drop, like, I think I should have enough for 4 spins on, yeah, 4 spins on Shiki and Miu. Not expecting anything, but eh. Nady, if you're gonna give me a summary on the next Olga, if you're in the Discord, that'd probably be better to put it there, because that'll actually, that'll be a lot easier for me to look back on, or look at after stream's over. If you're in the Discord. If not, like, I don't know, you can put it in the comment of the video or something. Once the stream ends, if that works. Tsundere 4 and Goddess. Gotta love singles. You ain't ever gonna get shit, but it's fun to watch. Okay, last one. Okay. Alright. Well, that's it for now. As far as the Olga quests go, we'll finish them off, or at least do the next 2, or do the next 1 next week, and we'll try for the 2 if I can, but that'll come down to how much time the first one we do takes. But our regular scheduled programming, Seraph, will continue this Saturday. So, Saturday we'll be back to Seraph. I actually should be able to finish with the Saturday streams. I'm always able to go much longer. Butter myself up right before stream and just probably stream 6 to 8 hours if I absolutely needed to, but I don't think it'll take that long. We're in the final couple acts, and then I'll probably... I haven't decided if I'm going to do the epilogue section or not. If we have extra free time, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to concern myself with it at all. Or I'll, like, save it as a bonus stream sometime down the line or something. I don't know. Everyone's got to go with a Rasputin on 30 Saint Courts. Fair enough. Fair enough. I didn't need another Achilles. Alright, well, yeah, that's what we'll be doing this Saturday. If you're available tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific, Seki is going to be starting Shinjuku. I'm actually pretty excited for that one. I probably won't be in chat much because work's really ramping up. I'll pop in a little bit, but y'all probably won't see too much of me. But if you can pop in, feel free. Be happy to, I'm sure Seki will be happy to have people. And then I think Friday Seki's doing The Witcher, so it's sort of, we're bookending the weeks, I guess. So it's the streams at the start of the week, 3 start of the week actually, and 2 at the end of the week. So it's one of our more interesting streaming schedules. Yes, Tacos, I did see that story section. I know exactly what you're talking about. Wild. I actually know pretty much everything about that story section too. That one was all over the place. So yeah. And then in case no one saw the community post, I think everyone here probably saw that community post. Friday, the Charlemagne Paladins video go up. That was one of our specials that we recorded live. So that one's going up Friday. Apocrypha went up today if you haven't checked it out already. So if you're curious to see our thoughts on Apocrypha and see my thoughts on Strange Fake's anime prospects prior to the anniversary this year, you can go take a look at that because that was recorded way before our anniversary. And what was Wednesday's video? I think Wednesday's video was supposed to be an off-the-show. I don't remember what Wednesday's video was. I don't think I talked about it in the community post either. It's a little bit short-sighted of me. Huh. I'll figure that out later. Alright, guys. Well, I'm gonna get to bed. I hope y'all have a good one. Bye.